Hey guys, this is TheEnder, and I'm back with Game 2 from Group A, round of 16 from the BCTV Starleague. This is going to be C versus Shuttle. So in Game 1 we saw pretty much a really nice economic opening from C, and he got a lucky mine hit, which really took the wind out of Shuttle's sails. So he did an attack to counter, but he made a fatal mistake in not scouting the third base for C. And so pretty much C just, macroed right back up, and he won in the long game. Unfortunately, Shuttle didn't actually accomplish anything special with his shuttles. But alright, so in the bottom right position, as the red Protoss, we have Shuttle. And in the upper left position, the yellow Terran, we have C. C is currently up 1-0 in this best of 5. So, alright. Pylon. Very standard, not a proxy. And it looks like Supply Depot is going down for C. Very nice. Man, so our observer has really low APM. You can see that in the upper left corner. Our observer has 7 APM. It's a joke. Alright, gateway on the way for Shuttle. And it looks like the map is Circuit Breaker. So I determined in the prior series a really cool mnemonic device for deciding what map you're on. So the two maps I was having the problem with was Circuit Breaker and Electric Circuit. And so here's the cool thing. So Circuit Breaker is this one, and whereas Electric Circuit is the one that has breakable debris to get into the back door for your base. So it's like a reverse. You would think that the one that has Breaker in the name has the breakable buildings. No, it's the opposite. So here we are. Electric Circuit. Alright, we have gas for C, which means we should be expecting a fast factory prior to the expansion. And on the other side, once again, we have do we have gas? Yeah, we have. Looks like we have gas for Shuttle. So once again, he'll be going for some kind of core and tech prior to his expansion. So it looks like, based on the scout timing, that C has correctly deduced that that Shuttle is in cross positions. I just noticed that looks like a double ramp, a bit wider than a usual ramp. So, see, I'd make it harder to block a scout. Slightly interesting. It looks like Shuttle really likes to get that early Zealot. A lot of times you'll actually see Protoss skip that first Zealot and just go straight for a goon. Save the minerals, and you can skip that one pylon for a few seconds. Since you're not really going to use a Zealot in the early game, like for harassment, unless you're going to do some kind of a crazy, like, bunker bust. But alright, so C has actually gone for a 2-fact opening. So this could be interesting. And with his Marines in that position, I think it's unlikely the probe gets through. So yeah, so usually, I would say a 2-gate's probably going to be reasonably successful. I remember people saying that a 2 factory beats a 2 gateway, but on the same time, it's more of they're roughly similar, so whoever's defending is going to win. That's the better way to think about it. So yeah, this could be interesting. And he's going for a double machine shop. So usually double machine shop means double vulture upgrades, and you want to get them at the same time. It doesn't actually mean like you're going for super crazy tanks. I mean, of course you can't afford super crazy tanks, but we'll see. So, alright, expansion has gone down for Shuttle, and he's getting his Robo. That Robo is going to be helpful for when this push comes. Because, of course, part of these pushes always is going to be, mass speed vultures with mines on the other side of the map. So, the obs will suit him well. That being said, I don't know if this map is particularly vulnerable to this kind of a push. So, of course, you've got that double bridge, which, any type of choke point will favor Terran. But it's so far away from the natural. I don't see how that could play too big of a role. I don't know. We'll see. So chances are, C is going to push out pretty soon. Otherwise, he would have gone for, more than 2 factories. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can easily support 4 factory production on one base, and I'm pretty sure on that because I've seen Flash do a 9 factory push off of 2 base. So, oh, he's actually going for Reavers. This could be really useful. So, of course, Reavers do decently against tanks. I mean, it takes 2 shots, but they can one-shot vultures, and so that's good. But of course, you need to have a shuttle with the Reaver, otherwise it's not going to do anything. Alright, so here it is. The push is coming. It's most of the way across the map. We've got 3 tanks, and some Marines and some Vultures versus 4 goons. That's not good. You need more than 4 goons. You need a whole lot more than 4 goons. And, oh, if that Zealot... Oh, man, if that Zealot could trigger that mine, that would have been so good. Alright, so some of the probes are going to escape with their lives. None of the tanks have siege quite yet. So he's... Oh, no! Don't... What? Ah! Ah! Oh, my God, those probes. I don't know what they were thinking. Okay, so behind this, C is taking an expansion. And we just saw the Reaver pop out, and the Shuttle's already out. We saw a Zealot go down, so chances are there's not a Zealot in the Shuttle already. Oh, there are! Never mind. So, Shuttle has, dealer's choice. He can either drop the Yep, alright, so... He went to drop the Zealots on the mines and mine bomb the tanks. But, as you saw, C actually rather quickly... he killed his own tanks. Sorry, he killed his own mines. But, alright, so one of the tanks went down at the expense of a vulture. I can't speak. Right, so a tank went down at the expense of a Zealot. So did a Marine. So I think C is actually microing this wrong. You're supposed to have the Marines kill the Shuttle, rather than have the Marines kill the Zealot. But that being said, alright, we are seeing, the Reaver shots going off, and with a couple hits from the Zealots or the Goon, we are seeing the tanks taking damage and going down. It looks like that last tank, I don't know if it was repaired just a little bit or what, but it's got just enough to survive the Reaver shot with like 3 HP remaining. So I'm not sure you want to trade Reaver Scarabs for Spider Mines. But, oh man, C is going for like a hard contain here. I'm not sure if this is the right idea. So I think the problem is he's thinking right now if he just ran his army home, he wouldn't be able to hold off the attack. So instead he's buying as much time as possible. Oh no, pick up the Reaver. Oh no, Reaver is taking shield damage. Alright, he's pushing. He's pushing. Oh, but the Shuttle's taking damage. Shuttle's almost going down. Can the Reaver range the bunker from there? He might be able to. And it looks like the Shuttle has speed now, possibly. But man, C should be in such a great position. I mean, he's got a natural expansion that he's mining from, and he's got a really entrenched position here. I think it might be a little bit too late. Double Reaver? Oh man. So if I were Shuttle now, I would hopefully just be able to do something like a, speed Zealot push out, run through the mines, hopefully drag him into the tanks. But of course that takes a whole lot of time and a whole lot of tech to do. I don't know if it's cost effective in this position. This is actually hilarious. He's shuttling out units and then he's using the Reavers to defend it. I mean, that being said, he's still going to have to break this contain. I mean, the contain's only going to get stronger. Yeah, but that's just a rough contain to break without the speed zealots. I mean, the shuttle can't get anywhere near it with all those turrets and the bunkers and the mines. Did we lose sound? What's going on? Alright, we're good. So we got double shuttle. He's got the entire army out here. It looks. Oh, he might go for a flank. That'd be good. And you know, there's absolutely no mines on that west side. Yeah, I cannot believe this. So see, he's got like 6 tanks here, but no vultures and no mines on this far side. Alright, so here we go. That one shuttle is definitely going to go down. And alright, so the Reavers are saved until the Zealots are already in. Reavers are going to clean up those tanks. Oh, but how many of the Reavers are going to go down? Pick them up, pick them up! Oh, just barely. Nice pickup on those, yeah, alright, excellent. So of course the goons have range and they can outrange the bunker. A second base is completed for Shuttle, although it's not saturated with probes. Oh, and the tanks are setting up on the high ground. That's so annoying. You know, Shuttle really should have, at the moment that fight was over, since he's got the speed shuttles and the double Reaver, he really should have gone to harass. I mean, that's the only way he's going to get back in the game. I mean, he's literally been a base behind for, you know, a long time. But oh no, tanks on the high ground. Good planning ahead by C. Although I really would have liked to see him reinforce his contain a bit. Alright, so we have the Citadel of Adun. So Zealot legs are either done or on the way and going to be done soon. And it looks like... Whoop, one Reaver goes down. Tanks go down mostly. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up! Pick it up, pick it up! No! Oh man. Balls of Steel Reaver. Gets down to like 5 HP. But gets that last shot off on and destroys 2 tanks. But Shuttle loses another base. So yeah, Shuttle's main is almost mined out. C's on 3 bases, Shuttle's trying to set up and go from 1 to 3 before his main runs dry. But yeah, he is just so far behind in this game. But, so C's shown us some pretty solid play. He's actually going crazy with the turrets now. He's like, oh no, you got speed shuttles, you got, you know, Reavers. Even if one of the Reavers went down and the other one has 5 HP. He's trying to turtle. I guess he really knows that the only possibility right now is for some crazy harassment. So in case you're wondering, my understanding of the micro that you have to do with Shuttle Reaver... Oh, that was sad. Goes down. But yeah, so you pick up Zealots like that. Of course, you drop the Zealots, and like the auto-targeting on units, there's like a list. And so number 1 they target is units that will fire on them that can fire. So anything that's aggressive and can attack, like you know, tanks or vultures will fire on Zealots or goons first. And then next is anything that has an attack, even if it like can't fire on them. So, you know, if you had a Goliath, it'd fire on like Zealots first, and then it'd fire on something like, you know, a Corsair that has an attack, but won't actually be able to hit a Goliath. And then it's things like Shuttles. So that's why you always take these other units that have a higher aggro rating, and you drop them, and then everything will fire on them, and then you drop the Reaver, and then you pick up the Reaver before the Reaver takes too much damage. It can be really hard to do, you know, especially when you're controlling other things at once. But if you do it right, yeah, you get your Reaver shots off, and, you know, the Zealot takes the damage instead. It's sort of like the Whipping Boy. The Whipping Zealot. So Shuttle's trying to go up from one base to 4 bases, since he already has most of his tech and a lot of gateways. Which, I mean, the idea is, I mean, yeah, if it didn't get scouted, and if he holds, then it's great. But I don't know that he can hold. He's been So far behind, yeah. So rather than even fighting, Shuttle's just going to call it. So I will see you guys in game number 3.